you can build absolutely anything inside of Gorilla Tag's monkey blocks. So I decided to build every single map. And hey, look, here's one right here, my recreation of a city map. Today, you're gonna see me recreate every single map in Gorilla Tag. And obviously, you're not here for the yapping, so make sure you subscribe to be early to the channel. Let's go recreate every single map. Gorilla Tag has tons and tons of maps, but which one is arguably the best? A lot of people might say city because you can buy cosmetics. Some people might say it's a new clouds map because you can glide around anywhere that you want. But today, I'm gonna figure out the answer to what's the best map. But not only that, I'm gonna be building this in the brand new monkey blocks map. But there's one big issue. I only have 24 hours to actually build the entire map, and I have to make it one-to-one to the actual map in the game. And if I can't complete this in 24 hours and get at least 3 different people to say yes, I have to do a punishment on whatever the top comment says on this video. And here's everyone that hasn't helped me to get to 300k. So please consider hitting the subscribe button, or else, what is the best map in the game?
Bruh. City. Forest.
Oh, 99% of the answers being forest. I knew what I had to build. And that means the 24-hour clock starts now. I now have under 24 hours to build the entire forest map one-to-one. Okay, now I have to get rid of all of this stuff so I can build a tree for forest. Okay, this house sucks. Now we're gonna start right here with treehouse. Now this has to be, where'd it go? For treehouse, I went with a wooden base. Also dark wooden walls because they resemble the red the most. And I started to assemble the rest of the build, and it wasn't going so well. Okay, this right here. Stop falling. No! No! Is there any walls on this map, or is there just floors? Oh, wait, these? Oh, they're walls. This makes this a lot easier because I can place walls instead of using these floors to, well, try and make a wall. Then I continue building the entire treehouse, which didn't take long. Now we have the doorway, which is gonna go right there. I need to put down the tree and then put the tree down. Place it down for the roof. Some shorter bricks so I can connect it and make a little slant. With the slant, that does not look right. Okay, maybe if we flip it over. There we go. Okay, now I need a couple more trees to place everywhere, like tall tree, the other tree, some in the front. Okay, now everything's starting to come together. Then I started to build a couple more structures with the bridge and a couple other things. Okay, so I'm gonna put these two together right here. Okay, it needs to be at least 2 bricks wide and extremely, extremely wide. So back up to monkey blocks I went to try to recreate the gazebo. Okay, we need like tons of these things right here. Then I put this piece on right here to make it, well, a bit thicker. All we have left for the gazebo. And then place this down. Okay, I think it's starting to look really good. Then I continue to build the gazebo. Okay, I'm starting to think the gazebo is turning out really well.
This is me tiny on the tiny gazebo.
This is me regular size on the regular gazebo. Okay, now I need to build the little blocks, little wood pieces on the side of the gazebo. This on top. Okay, it's starting to look really good. Man, this sucks. Okay, so I removed the extra plates and it's working perfectly. Now I got all 4 of them down and I just need to fill it in. Just use these and put them on the side, right? Oh. So I grabbed a smaller version of it and I started to fill in the inside. Let's go. Okay, and bam. The top of the gazebo is done.
What the heck?
Looks really good. The gazebo, and no, what is the balloon doing? And this right here is my treehouse. And for now, I just put a little slant. Actually looks really good. The treehouse, we can actually walk up it. Wow, the treehouse looks really good too. Did forget the window right there, but we'll add that in a second. This is the tiny treehouse that I'm in right now. And well, this is the big treehouse that I'm trying to replicate. Okay, before we continue, I'm gonna get somebody in here and see if they like what I built so far. Now that he's here, he's gonna rate my build of what I have so far. Okay, are you ready to see my build that I made? It's forest, by the way.
Oh, your build's gonna suck, bro.
It's forest. Come on now, come on.
Do this, bro.
That's my build. Do you like it? Is it good?
What is this supposed to be?
All right, I'm joking. I'm joking.
This isn't in forest, bro. What is this big mess right here?
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Is this gazebo?
Yeah, look, that's the leaderboard. That's the chairs.
Where's the little ramp?
What little ramp?
There's the little staircase up to.
This right here is my treehouse.
What the hell is this?
Bro, it's a treehouse.
This is the worst treehouse I've ever seen. You just broke it.
Okay, what do you think of it while we're tiny?
This gazebo looks worse when you're small. Why is there a hole in the roof?
And we can. Okay, well, we can't get in the treehouse. But...
Where's the ladder? Build a ladder. You gotta fix this. You gotta fix gazebo, and you gotta build stuff.
You know what? Screw you. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. No, I'm so mean. I'll show it later when I finish this entire forest.
Wait, the whole build's gone.
What do you mean? What?
It's just the default little tower now.
Wait, so if I leave lobbies... Wait, I'm in a different code.
All your stuff is gone.
No! Now that he hates my build and all of my progress is gone, I'm gonna go ask the community to help me make it again. By the way, this was a really, really bad idea. Anybody in here want to remake the forest map with me? Okay, well, immediately putting on a disguise. Okay, are you done over there? Oh my goodness, what is taking you so long? Now that I'm in disguise, we're gonna try again to have someone help me build the new map. Okay, well, it's really old, but you know what I mean. Hey, does anybody want to help me remake the forest map? Let's what happened? With barely having 12 hours left, I was desperate to find anybody I could to help me remake this map. Okay, everybody ready? We're gonna build the double walls. Whoa, that's a massive double wall. What? You don't need that. We can use these. We can use these. There's the first double wall. Whoa, it doesn't go on that side. It goes over here. I'm pretty sure it's on the left side. Okay, that lobby was a failure, but maybe we have a chance with the next lobby. And now, hello? 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 Anybody? Hello? No. Okay, that's fine. What? Put it down! Okay, why did you take my block? Well, what happened to the double wall? This is so difficult to find someone in a public lobby. Now I'm gonna try some codes. People probably have stuff building in there. This should work. Hey, do you guys want to build the forest map with me?
Oh, why did you just start talking?
What did I do?
You can't anymore.
What? Why?
Whenever you go far enough, the blocks disappear.
Why can't we build forest? For the people that wanted to help me, we got grief. Besides that, I don't know what's been happening. Wait, this isn't the forest map. So this is my treehouse right here, and I think it's going really well. Then we're gonna want to place this right here. Oh, I see it.
Just wait.
Yep.
Devin? Hey!
Wait, this isn't the forest map?
I know it worked too.
I'm preventing people from modding. I'm gonna go back to my other build because, well, this one obviously isn't working out. And unfortunately, I only had around 8 hours left. Wait, what? So I think I'm gonna start with tall tree. And, well, another one and stacking it on each other. Placing it right here. Okay, so for this, I put 2 small ones and a big one. So right here is gonna be like the bottom. And with that, the gazebo was finally done. With the table and the leaderboard. I built the ladder all the way up to the treehouse. To do this, I built something like this and put it together. Now all I had to do was build them all the way up to the top of the treehouse. It looks so good now. Now for this, all I had to do was place 2 different trees on the opposite side. Then I have to build it from there all the way over there. Platform there. And now I need to build a loop. Then I had to make sure it was even and right on track. And the bridge started to look really, really good. I also added these behind here as little forest. Then I also added the platforms that you could jump across. Hey, now I need to finish this up and build the ramp. So we're just gonna place this here and oh wait, it goes turn. It's like large type one and it should be a lot better for the build. So we're gonna lean this up here. Put a couple of these together just because, well, this is gonna be the secondary ramp. Okay, there's usually a tree right in the middle, but if we put a tree, it kind of breaks. So now we have the ramp inside of my tiny map. And this is the normal look of the ramp inside the big build. We're about 90% done, and we just need to add a couple more things. Now, last but not least, we need double walls and, well, this kind of thing over here. Okay, now we have that place down, and that's the entrance to the beach map. And everything can't fill the walls. Now all we need is double walls, and we're technically finished. Out a couple of these and just start, you know, stacking them on top of each other. Place this here. Okay, I think the double walls are a bit thicker, so actually let's take these instead. There we go. We have the double walls, except, okay, I made it a little taller and even add the platform that goes to the stump, where you can take this jump right here all the way over to the stump. No, we're forgetting the stump. Okay, now I built stump. This right here is the double walls that I made inside the mini-map, and this is the one in the actual game, and I think it looks pretty similar. Except we now forgot the slide. Okay, the slide is done. It looks great. Now you can see everything. It's kind of bad, but this is what it looks like with all the trees and everything. You can see there's a tree there. There's this up to here, which you can jump somehow all the way over there. We have gazebo and the big giant forest that's back here. This is gazebo in the regular map. This is the wall up here that you go up into, like, you know, all the bridges. This is the forest that I made. So we have the little ramps like I put in there. We can't put lamps, but we do have the treehouse, and then next to the treehouse is the double walls. Now it's time to get 3 people to rate my build. And if 2 out of 3 of them say yes, that means I don't have to do a punishment. What? 2 out of 3 of them say no. Honest opinion. Take a look at forest.
This looks like forest. It's just gonna be like a flash. Oh, whoa, yo. Hold on, this is actually kind of good. A little. Oh crap! Stand back.
Oh, you're breaking.
No, okay.
Stump.
I like the use of. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bridges.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got the bridge. Beat the campfire. Oh.
Double wall.
Oh. All right, Scooby.
Look like that.
What do you think, Scooby? What do you?
10 out of 10. It should be.
Okay. What did you do? What did you do?
I love that there's actual ramps and you didn't use any of the actual. You didn't use like the actual slants over here. Look.
There's slants? There's slants? Someone, how do I fix this? Who took this over here? This is gonna be the last vote. If he votes no, I have to do a punishment.
It's Stump. It's Stump.
Okay, this is Stump.
You actually really like the table. The table.
At double walls?
Look at my skills.
Oh, you suck. Can you make the long jump? Make the long jump. Oh, you.
Okay, yes.
Hey, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom?
There's no bathroom. The window is not here because I couldn't figure out how to work it, but there's no window. Yeah.
No way.
Oh, it's so slow. Camera, but there's trees everywhere.
Guys, let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
That's it in the video. I made this in under 24 hours. This only took me around 16 hours to make. Enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell me what I should build next. Because this right here kind of got destroyed by everybody, but you know, it doesn't matter. Subscribe and goodbye. I remade the entire Gorilla Tag Force map in my last video using these monkey blocks. But there's one issue. By the time this video comes out, the monkey blocks map will be gone. But since the monkey blocks is still here, I'm gonna have 24 hours to recreate the funnest map. And done. How did I do? Now I got tons and tons of comments telling me to build the mountains map. So again, I have 24 hours to build this entire map. And just like last time, if I can't get 3 people to say yes, I'm gonna be spending 24 hours in whatever map the top comment says. And speaking of crazy, every 3 seconds, this gorilla gets a balloon. If you want to save Timmy, for every subscriber this video gets, he loses 1 balloon. Wait, I don't have any balloons. Oh, I'm safe. A lot of you guys said to recreate mountains, so I assume that's the funnest. But I went into disguise to actually ask the players of Gorilla Tag what they think the funnest map in Gorilla Tag actually is. Hey, what do you guys think the funnest map in the game is?
Mountains.
Forest.
I don't know.
There you go.
Whoa, you can't build that. Oh, there was tons of people to say beach. Beach. I started to search inside my comment section, and I found 2 results. So now again starts the 24-hour timer, and I have to build the mountains map 1-to-1 inside of monkey blocks. Okay, so now I'm building the bottom out of... Now I just realized something. There is no wooden floors in this entire map. But at least I got one thing right, which was the ramps. Look how close they look together. But since the ground isn't made out of wood, I have to restart. Taking everything apart and restarting costed me 20 minutes. Wait, what even is this? And I was not happy about this. And this map sucks. Man, why do these have to be leaving? This map was so good, and now they're just gonna remove it. Since I obviously didn't know how to build mountains, I went to mountains and looked around the entire place. Okay, I'm first gonna start building the slide. So we need this. We're gonna place this here, and we're gonna make it go up and do the slide. Then I started building the pillars all the way up. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we need a platform on top. Then I started to look around, but I realized there was nothing white to be snow. Wait, where's the snow? Instead, I'm gonna be using dark wood instead of snow. Need this and that. That does not look right. I'm just gonna use one big base plate instead of just a bunch of small ones. But now what to use for the ramp? And there we go. Okay. This is the ramp that goes all the way up to this that leads to the slide. There was one big issue with this. See, if I go all the way up the ramp, there's actually no way to get inside. Piece right here. There we go. So I added this tiny little hole that's above the ramp. Okay, so now if I go up it, I should be able to, here we go, like this. It works perfectly. Now I need to build the fence that is around the top. We're just gonna use these because they're actually just fences. So I'm just gonna place it there, here. This fell off. Why did this fall off? So I'm gonna move this over, and this will be the entrance to the slide. Need this one right here, and bam, it looks perfect. If you compare this one to the other mountains, it looks identical in my opinion. Okay, well, except the snow, because there's like no snow in this map. Oh. Another thing I forgot is to leave a hole for this little ramp right here. So now we need to build the giant ice ramp going all the way down and shooting you up. We have to take apart the stairs and put a thing right here so I can combine it up for the ramp. Now we need the ice pieces right here. There we go. Wait, how much time is left? I'm already 2 hours down and I need to speed up the process. I will not get this done if I don't go quicker. That's why I need to finish the ramp and ask someone to help me. Ramps. I almost forgot the ramps. Okay. Now it needs to go upwards. And I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. And it's done. You can actually see it go all the way down and up. This slide is gonna be so hard to do. And that's why, again, I'm gonna go into public lobbies and ask people to help me build the mountains map. Okay, so I somewhat got this lobby to agree to build mountains. Okay, this looks really bad. Yo, do you guys want to build mountains map in here?
No.
Maybe this lobby will work. You guys want to build mountains and like really cool slides?
Oh my god, are you like YouTuber?
So smart.
You just came out of the ground right there.
Huh?
Oh, do you guys want to build like the mountains below instead? Without doing anything, this place has actually built a slide and a treehouse. So they actually built like an actual slide. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh my goodness. We can go up here? Whoa, you're floating.
What are you doing in my house?
What? So far, the only people I got to agree didn't really make the mountains. Okay, now I'm gonna try code mountains. Hey, does anybody want to build mountains with me? My only goal is to get someone to at least build the ramp or any sort of ramp. Just like a ramp, an ice ramp. Oh, I can see these, but I can't see the ones on the wall. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you taking it apart? No, don't do it. No, please don't.
My Fortnite.
Okay. Whoa, what? This is it. This is the entire slide. Oh, you ready? I don't need it. What are you doing? Oh, here it goes. Oh, it works. It worked. It has been a little over like 10 minutes, and this is what they came up with. There's just a bunch of broken pieces here. This looks like a house. That was a complete disaster. There was no one to help me, and no one would even build stuff. Now it's time to get to my actual build and finish the rest of it. It looks so good. I totally forgot about it. Okay, let's try this one more time. Here we go, and bam. I thought about putting a bunch of these down, but I'm actually running out of them. I need them for the beginning of the map. Okay, and there we go. Now I'm out of pieces. I ran out of every single ice block inside of here, over here, and even the tiny wooden stuff over here. So I'm gonna have to change some stuff around. Right, now every other block is ice. You see, going down the path, there's actually multiple bumps and ramps around the map. But I don't have enough ice blocks to cover the entire thing. Just like this path right here, it's just gonna be every other ice block. Right here. There we go. And then put ice on that. And then ice right here. Now I built the ramp right here that goes down to the ice. And this is the place where it does a little loop. And the fan is going to be right here. Lead all the way over here. And the fan should be right about up here. A lot of these. This is going to make sense later. Okay, I'm doing my best I can with like limited ice spots. And I think I'm doing really good. So we're going to grab some of these so we can actually build the, well, fan. If we build something kind of like that, it kind of looks like a fan. Sit here. There we go. Now we have a fan. Except it's missing one tiny detail. Okay, can this actually... This one more time. Whoa, stick it right here, and right there. And it should blow wind. Oh, that works. Okay. Okay, that does not look good. Okay, get all of these out of here. It kind of doesn't look great, but I'll fix it in a second. Okay, so I moved the bottom part, and I can just place it right here, and the wind will still blow. But if we place it backwards on a ramp, it will actually blow upwards. Okay, not like that. Put it backwards on top of a ramp, so it actually blow upwards instead of downwards. Straight, like this. Then I started to clean up my area so I could build the next thing. Okay, it's starting to come together really nicely. But it's pretty good. All that's missing is the slide and, well, a couple pieces down here. Tree, because there's a little tree area right here. As you can see, I placed a couple trees, and doing a glitch, I actually put them underground. And, well, that's what this looked like. I was just shoving them underground without anything to do. And we have the main thing, which is the going all the way up, going down the slide, and even this. Wait, I forgot the slide! But we have the slide up there, except we're missing the slide. This that goes all the way down here, the little curve, and I'll show you here. We have the blowing wind thingy. You can jump here, go all the way up, except mine, like, leads you over there. Here's the tree area that I was talking about. This right here, we don't have enough blocks for, unfortunately, and it looks stupid anyways. What's left is the slide and this little piece right here. We forgot that tree right there. Tree right here, and we're actually gonna place it where the slide would go under. Now, the slide's gonna look really bad because, well, I have no ice pieces, but it's gonna look kind of like this. And this actually can be a slant now. Then I started to build the base of the slide just so I can get an idea of what I was going to build. Okay, now I need another ramp because the slide is like basically almost to a turn. Okay, now I built a double thing where basically I put this like over here. And what you can do is you can either take one path or the other. All the way down, and basically you can take the up path that's going to lead right here. And okay, we're going to build that here. it does go all the way out here, and it does end over here. So maybe we do build something that just leads out. So good, it should be perfect there, and bam, it leads straight out. Move this over. I just realized what I'm saying. Okay, and just like secret tunnel, you can actually go off of these, jump, and hit straight into secret tunnel. This looks so scuffed and so messed up. Hopefully people will say yes, that it looks like mountains. I do not want to stay in a map for that long. It'll be so difficult, but tell me down below, before I ask people, tell me if you would rate this yes or no. You give this mountains map on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 obviously being good, and 1 being really bad. I don't know what else I could do. I need to go to mountains map and figure out what else there is. There's no way. So confused. What else could I add to the mountains map? Oh, we need the igloo. We need this thing right here. We need the supports for this. Except we can't do clear stuff, and that over there is just destroyed. Take some of these gray pieces right here and actually make it look somewhat like ice. So build these walls. This on here. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Now we need a computer, so the computer can look like that. There we go. That looks so good. So I don't know what else to do for this build. There's really nothing else I can. So I think it's time I clean up my area and, well, ask people to rate it. Oh, while we wait for everybody, I grabbed a friend to actually, well, rate it himself. And if he says no, it counts as 2 points. But if the entire Discord says yes, his vote is canceled out. Which means my Discord and him depends on everything. What? Oh, come here. You ready? Ta-da! Yeah. I built it. Bruh. I made the map.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Come on.
That was hilarious.
Shut up. Alright, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. It's the mountains map. It's mountains map. Look, you got secret tunnel. What?
What is this?
It's a mountains map. It looks... Look, come here. Look, come to igloo first. Come to igloo. Come to igloo. It's got computer. Ramp where you go down and then you like do a little curve. Like mountains map. It is, the slide, I didn't have enough for the slide, but... Yeah, look, you see? Oh.
Wow.
Slide. I didn't have enough ice stuff, so this is the slide. You have to, like, manually do it.
Wait, hold on. That things would, like, respawn.
No, look. Then you can pick, like, going up top.
The directions.
I'll go down, I'll go down.
Okay.
See? See? It's goated, it's goated. There, go. Okay. Here you go. What would you rate? Would you give this a yes or a no? Like, what would you rate this? Is it good? Wait. First, let me change your option. 1 to 10, yes or no?
Give it a strong 1.
Okay, alright. And if they say... Okay, so the thing is, you have 2 points of a vote. So right now, if they all don't say yes, I have to do the punishment. Stay in stump, stay in stump, stay in stump. You guys see this? I built this entire map right here, okay?
That's crazy.
That's a lie.
This is probably the best part of the entire map, by the way, so... Excuse me?
Included with IP.
It's fine, it's fine. It's fine.
Bro.
It's not falling down. Whee! It doesn't... What do you mean I need to fix it? It just doesn't launch. Look, the wind thing works.
I want to go up.
No, it doesn't.
The wind thing works.
Help me.
See? This is the slide. This is the slide.
Fine.
What do you... I had no more ice pieces. What did you expect?
It's a 10 out of 10.
I'll say it's a 9.
Hey, what do you think?
Wait, a 7 because you worked really hard on it. A 9 because you put a lot of effort into it. And also, can you say, Vinny, you suck?
You made a sword.
I have 2 suggestions.
Alright.
One, you see the angle on this is a
You better
90
be
degree.
serious.
Yeah, it's not 90 degrees.
Anyways, you're gonna use these. Also, make the spiral more.
How?
Yo, just make it. What is? Send it in DM. I'm gonna
For joining, but I'm gonna go cry in a corner because True hurts, and all of this is probably gonna disappear. My slide! You broke my slide! Oh no, what is happening? No, my wind tunnel, no! All of them said yes, which means I don't have to do the punishment. Except not all of them said yes. So now I have to spend 24 hours on the scariest place I can find. Well, actually, it's just a map that you guys choose, which is very scary. So that's the end of the video. Okay. So this mountain map sucks, and yeah, I think that's the end of the... Wait a minute. I have recreated a couple maps inside of Monkey Blocks. But when I went to do the next map, Monkey Blocks was closed. But finally, Gorilla Tag's Monkey Blocks is finally back. So you know what that means. I'm gonna be recreating Gorilla Tag's craziest map, which is, well, what is Gorilla Tag's, like, craziest map?
Canyon. Canyons.
Which, as you can see, people have very different opinions. But most of them said canyons. So today, I only have 24 hours to hop on Gorilla Tag and rebuild an entire copy of the canyons map inside of Monkey Blocks. If 3 people don't give me a combined score of 22, I have to do a punishment of whatever the top comment says. This is a bad idea. I need to remind you to subscribe. If you do this, you can claim your OG ticket before 500k. Alright, and timer starts now. Oh, I should have been in Monkey Blocks when I started it. Okay, it's alright. We still have a lot of time left. Oh, I have to clear this place out? This is using a lot of my time right now. The entire process of cleaning my entire base plate took over 15 minutes. Which means, well, we still do have over 23 hours. This is making an even bigger mess. It's taking up way too much time. Oh, wait. I just realized that I could just click none. Leave the code, enter a brand new one. Already having over 30 minutes down, this was not good. So we need to get started right now. Okay, first we need to build this little entrance right here and probably make it high up because it does go down a slope. Also, none of the objects like the seasonals actually count. Now I started to look around for blocks that would fit, but all I found was these grass blocks. I'm gonna have to use these for terrain since, well, there's no canyon type texture. Then I started to build my way all the way up towards the entrance. Okay, I'm actually gonna move it over here because that's where it starts. Now that I have the top built, we need to build the pathway. This was not hard. Just a couple of these entrance blocks should do. It's done, and as you can see, I made it slide over so it looks like the actual canyons. So I went ahead and started the ramp going down. We're gonna put this right here and basically make a staircase. Okay, this is getting a lot easier as I, like, go down. Okay, time for the ramps now. And now we have the entrance and the ramp going down. This ramp is a lot bigger than I thought. Then I started to look at the blocks, and I wondered, what do I build next? I was actually pretty lost and didn't know where to build next. So that's why I'm gonna ask somebody in Canyons what I should build next. Oh, crap, can't forget to save. I almost left the lobby without saving any of this. What in this map should I build next in Monkey Blocks? Yo, what in this map should I build next?
Build this. Like, this area. Top area. The top.
Oh, the top? What's the code? What code? What code? Oh, I hope this is the code. I thought he was gonna tell me the code again. I have no idea where he's at. Bruh. I lost the guy that gave me the only answer and offered to help. So we'll see if he randomly joins, and we're gonna build that top half. He said to build the hardest part. Okay, good thing we have these right here. We're gonna build posts around the map. Okay, they're gonna be about this big. And one here, there, over here. This is taking so long. I only have 2 built. Now they're all placed down, and it's actually looking pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna make my own ropes by putting these parts together right here because, well, I don't have enough of these. And I'm gonna make them big enough where I can place down and, yeah, not do that. First, I'm gonna keep working on this right here by making the bottom area that I showed in Canyons. We're a little over an hour and a half down, so we still have a lot of time. Wait, here, this right here. Okay, this is gonna help it look a lot like the thing inside of Canyons. All of my posts for these right here, I used on all of these towers. What? Oh, wait, these are just infinitely... Second floor is complete. All we need is one more. And there we go. It's looking so good. But we need to go inside of Canyons, see if, well, we missed anything at all. Like, okay, we built this right here, which, well, oh, we messed this up a lot. Missing that piece right there, this piece right here. This is it right now, and this is what I have. Okay, I made the left one a bit too tall, and there we go. Now it's all fixed. I need to add the rope piece, then just a couple random ones around the map. Okay, and there we go. But it's definitely missing a lot of things. Make sure to update the scan. Now that that's done, we need to get onto the rest of the bottom pieces, so we know where the bridge is gonna go. Okay, I feel like we should build the bridge first. Then I started to look for pieces that would be good for the bridge. This one? Bruh. What about this one? How about this? Wait, these. So for the bridge, I'm gonna put one of these and use this long ways for, well, the top and bottom. Up. And there we go. We have the bottom of the bridge. And we're gonna use some of these pieces as the little supports. I'm gonna take more. Wait, this isn't. And this should make it a lot easier for me placing, well, the top of the bridge. So last two was gonna go right here and here. This was actually a lot easier than I thought. Now we just need to finish off the top. How does the bridge look? I think it looks pretty good. As always, we need this right here. All right, I'm gonna go show the bridge in Canyon my bridge. What? Okay, well, I cannot bring the bridge. So this is what my bridge actually looks like. And this is what the one inside of Canyons looks like. So now I think I'm going to build a couple of these. Which is basically just some platforms with well supports. It takes forever to walk here. Why'd they make it so far? Okay, it looks like we're going really good on time. But actually, look how much I have built. And first one complete, it's going to go right about here. And we need 3 3-stories, 2 of the 2-stories, and 1 of the 1. If I put my hand through it regularly, it does nothing. If I throw it up, you can actually double jump right off of it. Now that we have them here, I actually don't know where these go. Okay, we have these pretty much set out correctly. I even added the debris. So that one goes there. The 2 stacks go here. The 1 stack goes right there. I even added the little bit of debris that was inside of Canyons. We need to add a couple of these right here. So this goes right there. I also couldn't have the hole right here because there's no hole blocks. Now that I'm about a couple hours in, I feel like I need someone to rate this build. Tell me, well, what it's missing. But while I wait for him to get here, I'm gonna build the large piece that actually helps the bridge connect. Since again, there's no canyon things, I'm just using these big, like, large, narrow pieces. And I'm wondering, how is this bridge gonna fit? Should be pretty easy because we can pick up a large piece at a time. You're gonna have to guess what I actually built.
You built this.
Look over that. No, don't break me. Think it is. What do you think? Like, what map do you think? This is a bridge. Don't do that. Don't do that. It will stick. Oh, no. What did you do? Go small. Go small. It'll help you. Okay. Go to the entrance. Through. Come on through. Come on through. Okay, take a good look around. Like, over here.
I thought you told me that you were gonna make canyons earlier. So is this canyons? I had to learn that this was canyons because you told me that you were gonna make this.
Just
Oh, how
actually,
long did you
no,
know?
put that down. What? Stop throwing this. Okay, now he's gonna help me build it instead of camo grinding in BO6. Then together, I mean just me, started to build the wall and started to finish the outside of it. Then trying to finish it so I could build the bridge. Now we built this small hole. When you go down the ramp, you actually can go to the side, and the bridge is gonna be about right here.
You have made this out of orange?
What?
Out of orange items, it's canyons.
There's no orange terrain. I feel like the bridge is like too small now. It's gonna look weird.
Ground more?
No, not towards the ground, just like out more. Now that we moved it over, you can see the bridge can finally cross. Coming down here, here's a little hole, and here's the rope right here. Oh, it works. We can come up here and actually jump on the bridge. Look at this. It looks so good. Even the block. It has a block right here. Okay, now we have to go see how it looks compared to Canyons.
That bridge is curved.
Yeah, but we can't curve the flat blocks.
And you just have rope attachments too?
And speaking of attach, you might want to stay attached to the video. Because remember, if I don't get a total score of 22, I have to do a challenge of whatever the top comment says. Now that he helped me with enough, he had to go. It's like 5:30 in the morning. But I guess not inside a gorilla tag. To build the little boxes, which should be one of the easiest parts. This looks a lot better, but it's still a bit weird. And we need about 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, well, because this building is scuffed, we're only gonna do about like 8. Now, I know that's not fully recreating canyons. We have to make sure it looks good before the 24 hours. It's gonna be a challenge because there's no zipline material. We can't put it anywhere because there's no wall yet. This should be pretty easy to do since, well, it's just a couple pieces. So we're gonna put this here and right there. Then I continued to build the rest of them, which also didn't take that long. I have an entire army of them. And, well, the final one, which is this one. We're gonna get them all on the build plate just so they're ready. And now we're gonna build the terrain that's well around here. There's no longer pieces of these. I don't know what else to use. We're gonna start it right here just because there's a little hole over here. Start building up to like the bridge first. So we're gonna like put this at the edge right here. And there we go. We just need to make it go inwards and then outwards again. Okay, I'm so glad you can just stack a bunch of stuff on your wrist now. This is basically the outline of it. And it has a space right in the middle, which is right here. And I'm going to continue this later when I find a place for the houses. Just sitting here, and they could be right about here. I need to place the wall down somewhere, so it goes kind of like there. And let me tell you, this circle took way too long to build. I mean, I had to gather every piece I could, and we'll place it down in a circle. The old monkey blocks was definitely a lot easier, but it had a lot less detail than, well, usual. Okay, now the border is built, and I have some room to, well, put down the rest of these houses right here. And basically, that's where the house is gonna go. Some of them are just, like, stacked on each other, so it makes it a lot easier. So we can grab another one, now place it under this one right here. There we go. We have the first little house area. We just need one in the corner right here. Then we're actually gonna go ahead and fill this area in because this is the part where you just climb up. And honestly, I think this makes it look a lot better. This house right here, which should be pretty easy. It kind of looked a bit off, so that's why I moved it over here. And there we go. We finished that. Now we just need the ones over here. We're gonna put a block here. And now that we built the walls, I realize these posts are gonna have to come in a bit more. This right here for that. And I also added the little rope that you climb up. Now that's looking pretty good. I just need to fill in, well, the other pillars. And this takes up about most of the time because it's just me gathering blocks and placing them down in like columns of 3. It takes so long because so little blocks can be placed at one time. This wall process is taking so long. I literally have to go here, grab a bunch of blocks, which takes the longest ever. So we're just going to stack them in 3. And I have to go place them down to build the outline of, well, the entire place. Before I fill in the rest and add more details, I'm going to have to save this because what if it just... for it to go away? I'm so glad they added saving. Now I just need to figure out a way to build barrels. Little area with just a bunch of barrels in it. So we're just going to place that down here, kind of like that. There we go. Because as you come in, you actually notice the barrels on your side. And now we're going to move these, well, just way inwards. Like this should not be as far out as it is right now. It's like so far out. Now we made great time. And all I need to do is build the ropes and build a little structure that I'll show you in a minute. Ropes, we're going to grab a bunch of these just because they're the longest ones. And as I was doing this, I ran into a pretty big issue. My controller's dead. We should be able to connect it through here. And oh, it is so close to touching. Oh, it just landed perfectly. This time, don't put it on the bad one. So we're gonna grab more ropes right here. So right there. The ropes are long enough, you can basically just swing on them. And now the canyons map is finally done. Except it's missing one piece. We're gonna go ahead and update and scan. And there's just a small detail we're missing right here. And I have to say, this is one of the hardest build challenges I've ever done yet. I mean, this is so difficult. And the piece we're missing is this right here. This is gonna be so hard to build. I think I'm just gonna wing it and just put pieces randomly. We really just need to make this the best it can and not miss most of the details. That's what we did by making the rope going across here and making the zip lines. I mean, the big ropes and the small ropes. What am I saying? We first need to fill in the rest of the wall, which should take a way lot longer than you think. For this, I feel like we just need these pieces right here and these over here. We need 2 each, and then we're gonna keep this and then keep that. And I feel like this right here is gonna start it. Now we're just gonna gather a bunch of these. This is gonna take way too long. Now we just need to grab a bunch of these, which also shouldn't take too long. Okay, place this here. Then we're gonna place another one right here, which should make it look good. Then we just need to add a couple more in this area. Yes, it's finally done. The entire canyons map is done. Tell me in the comments right now what you think and how many points you think it's gonna get. But let me show you guys what it looks like while it's small, and I can explain what everything is in case you're confused. So we're gonna start at the entrance. Okay, this right here is the entrance, obviously. And if you want to go over, you can just jump on the 3 ropes right here. As always, the other platform, I did not make it as big because I'm running out of time. And you can walk over here, and I will fill in this part though because it'll look a lot better. It's the hole that I was mentioning, and you can go right here and there's gonna be, well, these barrels. These count as barrels. This right here is my entire canyons map, and well, and this right here is the actual canyons map itself. But now it's time to get other people to rate my builds, and hopefully we get a score over 22. Which means if each person rates it a 7, we still only have 21 points. So this is going to be challenging. Every person you see here is from my Discord. So if you want a chance to join a video, make sure to join the Discord down in the description down below. Can anybody rate my build?
I can't see it.
No, it's not in here. It's in a lobby. Come on. Yes, it's all back. Everything. Except some of the stuff that was not placed down. Oh, this looks actually so bad without it.
Put all my respect on you, bro.
Thank you. Can you guess what map it is?
Stump?
Bruh. Yeah. Okay, this guy's not from my Discord, but he doesn't know who I am, so he already knows. Show you where the barrels are. These are the barrels. Right here. And then we have the 3 ropes in the middle. That little structure. We don't have any zip lines. For to rate the map. Thank you for rating the map.
You know the thing in here? That you can go outside of the map.
Oh.
But if you fall all the way, you'll be kicked.
Oh, I accidentally fell all the way. Uh-oh. Kicked from the game and I couldn't join for some reason. Now it's a later time and I only have an hour left. I finished the challenge. I just have to find people from my Discord to rate it. Okay, and now's the part where I have to wait for them to join. This is perfect. Both of you, come here. I built something. Okay, you guys ready to see this absolute masterpiece? You guys are gonna have to rate it 1 out of 10 and guess what map it is. Hold on. Yeah, you can go tiny. And if he rates it a 0, that means I have to do a challenge. What is it? Do you give it out of 10? Okay. All the ropes work. This is the 3 ropes in the middle, right here.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it's kind of empty.
It's really good.
Thank you. Bridge right there.
Yeah.
These are barrels. I didn't know how to make barrels that weren't like massive. So these are the barrels.
Wait, did you make cake?
Yeah. It's canyons. It's like the climbing thing that you climb up and you can get inside the tallest thing right here. Entire canyons map.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you. Okay, that's the end of the video. I don't have to do a punishment, but if you guys get this to 2,000 likes, I will still do the top comment punishment. So I think that's it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and tell me, obviously, what map I should build next. That'll love me like a... Wait. That'll... Every single map inside of Gorilla Tag has their own unique mechanics. Kind of like Canyons has these ropes right here, and Clouds have the gliders that you can glide around with. But there's something that all of these have in common. Infection. You can play game modes in every single one of them. So I started thinking, what map is the best for buying cosmetics?
This one. This is the only map you can buy cosmetics in.
So it was completely obvious what map that I had to build in under 24 hours. See, I have a series where I'm building every single map from Gorilla Tag inside of Monkey Blocks. As always, if I cannot get 3 people to give me a thumbs up, I have to do a punishment of whatever the top comment says. And speaking of punishment, if you don't subscribe before 500k, you will not be able to claim your OG ticket. So now we're gonna go to Monkey Blocks to build the city. So happy it's right there, so I don't have to run that far. So now we're in Monkey Blocks and... oh, the timer's already started. I have to clear this stuff quickly. Is this a prison? What even are these? Get out of here and you as well. Okay, that's actually kind of impressive. Then with the 24-hour timer just starting, I had to clear out this entire build plate. I had to go piece by piece by piece. Oh my goodness, this is taking up so much of my time. Okay, and there we go. Except I made a really big mess. Then I thought of something. Why don't I just go into a public lobby? And it did not take very long until this happened. Okay, I need to start with these for the floor. There we go. Kind of look like the walls, but not really. What are you doing to my city? Okay, I can see why I do not go into public lobbies. With about 30 minutes down, I reset my build plate, and I knew that I had to get to work. I'm gonna start with these right here for the floor. The entrance kind of comes from over here. We're gonna use these, and then try to add some stairs. Okay, and I think this looks really good for stairs. This is basically our entrance. This is the city entrance compared to the Monkey Blocks entrance I made. And I think I did pretty good. Now it does go up a little more, and I think that looks pretty good. 45 minutes down, I have a lot of time. But I also only have the stairs done. This is not good. And I went around placing all of the floor that I could, basically mapping out where I'm gonna put stuff without putting stuff on it. Every time I go to place something down, it just doesn't want to place. But if I literally move it 1 block over, it works just fine. So I have no idea how I'm gonna do the rest of this. I'm gonna start by going this way and building to the store inside of city, which is also well leading towards Monkey Blocks. Can't place it right now. If I use this, I can just place it. Monkey Blocks is completely weird. Okay, now that it's really bad and basically done, I'm gonna build the sidewall. These are gonna be the blocks that I'm gonna use for like the walls, the ATM, along with the leaderboard, so I know where to enter city. And there's the wall done. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to do a leaderboard. For the leaderboard, I'm grabbing these right here. Okay, set it right about, and there we go. Actually, let me go check if that looks very similar. Okay, that does not look similar at all. This one right here does not have stands. So instead, I built this cube-like design and just stuck it into the wall. And this right here should work. You can tell what this is, right? This right here is my leaderboard in ATM. This is the leaderboard in ATM, which this might be the worst one. I redid the design so it actually looked like an ATM window. And we're already down 1 hour. So I really need to get started on the shop. Then I started to look around for some pieces, and I finally found what I wanted to use. I'm gonna use wood pieces for the shop so you know what it is. The entrance would be right about here. We can use these walls to basically mold the shop. Okay, this floor looks completely a mess. We're just gonna go ahead and get rid of it so it looks a lot cleaner on the ground. And I still can't place stuff next to each other. Okay, I just need to get a look for reference. Okay, so the glass starts all the way and it goes to the 3rd floor. I didn't like how short the other doorway was, so I laid just this long piece on top of it. Okay, how do I do that big window? Maybe some of these? Okay, that looks stupid. I'm gonna run these pieces all the way across. What? And as you can see, it allows me to put it down, except it's like floating. Okay, I'm finally done after that painful process, and it looks really weird. Then I started to fill in all the holes that I could to make it look a lot better than it was. It looks a lot better and definitely like the one inside of City. So now we just need to finish the rest of the outside, and we'll pretty much be done. Okay, until we have to do all of the inside. With just over an hour and a half finished, I have to build the entire layout of the shop in 10 minutes or less. And if I can't do that, I have to take an hour off my time. Okay, this is taking way too long, and all I have left is to do over here, and I can't even place blocks there. Bruh. And I can't even place anything in this entire space. I hate this game. I actually do. With only 2 minutes left, we need to build our way back. So let's just keep going backwards. Oh, come on, place it. There we go. That looks good. No, it doesn't. 20 seconds left. I finished the floor of the entire mall. I mean, city store thing. It looks kind of rough, and it's not my fault. Gorilla Tag, please fix your game. With it done, it's actually looking really good. I'm actually proud of myself. But I'm gonna ask another player what I should build next, because I have no idea. Which part of city map should I build next? I have not built that. Okay, now I need to build that little shack in the corner right here. Laying down the rest of the floor was pretty easy, and this building should be pretty easy as well. It worked out that I couldn't place things anyway because this looks like where it should be. Maybe put it on something like this. Okay, that does not. So now we got 2 of them put together, which is pretty good. Basically fill in where we couldn't. For the roof, I feel like we should do the same thing, 2 of them. And the mini shop looks beautiful. Go ahead and place it right up here. Can't turn it sideways because if I leave, it kind of goes away. But the shop looks a bit empty, so let's fix that. Wow, this actually looks really good. For the shop, I use blocks to look like they're cosmetics, and this little piece right here to make it look like a shelf. Little flap, we're basically gonna put these right here. City's starting to look like a city again, because before it kind of did not look like city. Now I feel like we should start building the shop walls. Before we do the shop walls, I feel like we should start building our way up the mountain, because it's a lot easier than a bunch of walls. And there we go. And now let's build the city walls. I already know this is gonna take so long. And we do have 21 hours left, so this shouldn't be too bad. I'm stacking a bunch of them on my arm, so it will be easier and I don't have to make a lot of trips. I can't place the wall any farther because the game sucks still. I have to continue with the floor. I guess we weren't done, which means go ahead. 1 hour off the time. No, but it's fine. We're almost done with the walls. Okay, and there we go. The wall is just missing a piece right here. Hold on. Walls are finally done. So now all we need is the roof. It's also gonna take way too long. As I started to work on the roof, I noticed we were getting through this really, really well until something happened. Wait, it's 20 hours in, which means now I have to do a challenge. What? And the roof was almost done too. Challenge is letting tons of players inside of this map and basically convincing them not to touch anything. I'll hope they don't touch anything at all. And I have to leave them in here for 1 minute. Hey, does anybody want to see my monkey blocks map at all? All right, guys, come on. This is not a good idea. I'm so scared. Once they join, the timer starts. It starts now. Someone just went up there. You guys like my... Can you guys try to guess what it is?
It looks like a... What is this?
I'm so scared they're gonna touch it. This is so good. They're not touching anything. Can you lift this?
Yeah.
Oh, they do have the ability to lift. Uh-oh.
I'm going to destroy your mom.
No. Come on. 15, 14, 2. Oh, it doesn't look that destroyed. You guys said you could get reported for griefing, so I think they just put everything back. It's really good. I don't have to lose any progress that I made. Hey, the roof is, it's complete. And you can even tell this is a mall. Oh, this just have 2 more stories to go. I thought about decorating the inside, but I'm only gonna do like a couple things. This is kind of boring. So we're gonna work on right here. Also go see if our thing looks good. There's city right here, except you kind of drop off. And then you have the leaderboard right here and the ATM, which the ATM looks really good. Then we go over here and you'll see this like weekly or monthly shop it was supposed to be. And then we have the entire mall, which is completely empty. And I need to add the place where you go to monkey blocks. We go up the stairs right here, except we don't drop. We have the leaderboard and the ATM right here, which I think those look pretty good. Then we're gonna walk on over and see the entire, well, usually it's not empty. And I think this is the best building I recreated. I struggled to add some of the floor night. And all I had was 18 hours left. I say only, but that's a lot of time. And then we just need to fill in these areas right here. And there we go. Everything is finished how I wanted the houses to look. And that's exactly how they turned out. Now we just need to make absolutely tons of these. Why did I do city? Okay, then we can just put some of these together. So we're going to put this here. Okay, that took way too long, and I got 4 done, which should be enough to line up that row. Right here. Right about here. This is the info booth. This is where you can change all your cosmetics. This is, I think, the balloon shop. For some reason, there's duplicates, and I can't pick them up at all. All of the buildings lined up right here, and this one behind here. Entire shop right here. Everything leading up to mountains. I feel like the next step is to add one of those, and the entrance to comp. Comp technically is inside of city, but I'm not gonna count it. I built some more floor again. It actually goes under here, so we can just take these blocks away. Okay, this is a really scuffed building. If we do this, we take this off, take this out, take everything out, place it here. And if that stuff wasn't in the way, it would look a lot better, but that's it. For the hole to sewer, it kind of looks like a toilet seat. I just did this, and what I'm going to do is place it right here. Okay, ATM, all that, and then what we need to do is we need to build another wall right about here. We can go into the non-existent basement. They honestly look really good. Walk up here, and then what is that? Straight into the non-existent mountains. And we're almost done, and we have 15 hours left. So, yeah, this took way too long. Second floor to this is 3 stories, but the second story doesn't even look good. Why should I have a third? The hardest part, which is all the scaffolding. To make sure they're a lot higher than this. So I'm not gonna go look inside of city because I feel like if I do, it'll ruin like what I'm trying to do. And if I just try to do it from it'll look a lot better. You can go look inside of city and see what is going on. So let's go here, here, here. All right, now we just need to build that. And now we just need to build that entire top layer, which then I'll mess around with it and move it everywhere. So let's go castle. Okay, I need 1 more stand, maybe 2, so I'm just gonna grab 6 more. I don't think it has 3 because if it did, that would be actually kind of bad. That would suck if it had 3. Okay, we're gonna place a scaffold right here, right in the middle, just so it looks like original and looks like Gorilla Tag. Up top, we should be done with this right here. There we go. That looks so good. Now we just need to add the thing going all the way up, and then a couple more houses. Have it poke out so it kind of looks like the arcade entrance. And now we need to build the stand kind of like how it goes up. I think it looks really good. Now we just need a house and I think 1 more layer. Just because there's 1 up top. There's a couple up top actually, I think. But the construction knocked them out. So right about here. And there we go. We have 2 houses. And that looks really good. Now we just need the next layer. And there we go. There's the holes inside of the scaffolding. There's this building right here, except there's 1 extra up here. Everything is set out and done. This actually does not look too bad. About 9 hours left. We did this in the quickest time, but it also looks the less detailed because really, I don't know what else to do. I'd be here for probably 2 days. There's so much stuff inside of this map right here, which I think I'm missing. So I'm going to build the containers along here, and I think that'll be it. So bam, there's all 3 of them up there. This looks so good. This city looks amazing. Fully built city that I made in less than 24 hours. No walls, because walls would take way too long. Go up here, drop down, and here's the leaderboard right here, the ATM, and right here, coming in, you notice, coming over to the side, we have the mirror, and this is like kind of close. This looks like and so is this one. This one's way too close. But we have the cosmetic stands right here, and we can go click cosmetics if they had them. On the second floor, there's really nothing because the roof is just really bad. I could just go down in it and go over. Now coming right here. Oh, that fell. So if you come in here, here's going to be the info booth. This is all the cosmetics. We go down the alley. Here's the other one. Then we come in here. Would be basement, but there's no basement yet. And we will see the clouds map. Wait, the mountains map, not the clouds. I don't know why I said that. There's this. Here's sewers. And this is me recreating this city map within 24 hours. It looks so good. So now it's time for what everybody's been waiting for, I think. Can I get at least 2 out of 3 thumbs up about this map? I have to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If it's good, thumbs up. If it's bad, thumbs down. Okay, just come in and go small. Come in and go small as fast as you can. Ready?
Wait, was it kind of good?
Then, yeah. Here's the leaderboard, though. And the ATM.
This shop?
Yeah, this is shop. The mirror is kind of a bit close, but
This honestly sucks.
okay. What do you give it? A thumbs up or a thumbs down? Thumbs up. Yeah.
Wait,
Hello? What do they have built? Oh.
Holy, this is actually bro.
Oh my goodness. So we got 2 yeses out of 3. So I don't even think I need to ask a person. I'm gonna ask somebody to tell me what the map is without even telling them. If it's actually good and looks like city.
I mean, city, for real, for real.
That's what I'm saying.
City, for real.
See, he already said it. I didn't even need to do anything.
City.
Yeah, this is my recreation leaderboard. I didn't have green.
Bro, for the cash up.
This is where you can buy cosmetics right here.
And this the outside of the wall.
Yeah, usually there's glass, but there's no glass in the game.
But this house is long, bro. I'm cute in this one.
Yeah, the longhouse.
Yeah.
Look, you can see people at the top of city. As you can see, a bunch of people know it's city. It seems like they liked it a lot, and I hope you did as well. I don't have to do a punishment, but if this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll do one. How about that? Top comment, I'll do it. Comment down below which you rate it out of 10. 1 through 10. I rated a 7. I think that's gonna be the end of the video. I'm so tired from doing this. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. And as he said, these right here are houses, so I'm going to sleep in one of them. So many copies of everything in the map. Going from a real gorilla tag ghost that can fly to a mysterious big wall in front of city, here is 7 untold secrets about gorilla tag. Anywhere from the casual to competitive to even the minigames players, you won't know any of these. And if you end up knowing any of these, you might just be a gorilla tag staff. From simple stuff like why did the balloon turn around, to some difficult stuff like how did Doug the Bug actually get here? Why doesn't he just fly away? And today, that's what I'm gonna be trying to answer inside of this video. And one of the craziest secrets is you not subscribing. And no one else tells you this, so please consider hitting the subscribe button so you can claim your OG ticket. You're gonna want to be there before we hit 400k. So let's get started with our first one. Now, the first thing we were never told about is, well, this right here. And right here. This right here is called the secret tunnel. Or at least it used to be called that. You see, earlier days in the game, which I'll show you guys later, if you walked in the forest, went over to the beach map, you would be met with just a wall. No beach map, no nothing. And this is what this looks like. It was just a wall with like a door-looking shape. What? And absolutely no one knows why it was there, and it's been there since the beginning of the game. If you didn't play the game in the beginning, you probably don't know about this. Does anybody know about the secret door?
No.
Like the old secret tunnel. Secret door? Has it always been open?
It's been open for a year now.
Has this always been open? Has this always been here? Yeah. As you can see, it's 50-50 whether people know it or they don't know it. Now, Gorilla Tag never told us why it was there or why it even opened, but the community turned it into the secret door, and then they finally opened it. Now, to this day, there's still a mystery of why there was a door there. Besides that, it's pretty untold, and here's an example of me playing older updates with the door in it. This right here is the slide beta. This is in January of 2022. They still do have the double walls and a bunch of stuff, but the only thing different is this slides, and it's, well, the winter update. Whee! They have a snowman and tons of stuff. The crazy part is, I can't even pick up the snow on the ground. As you can see, we still do have the secret door. I'm pretty sure this was a bug and it didn't mean to be a door, but everybody, I guess, made it a door. Okay, now we're in one of Gorilla Tag's best updates. That is the Halloween update. Wait, there's 3 people online? How is that possible? They have the Lucy, same year slide beta, and you will notice that there's actually a crack under the thing. And if you go to look under there, this is the oldest update I have. It doesn't even have Hunt. Or they meant to do it, but yeah, here's it in the 2021 Christmas update. As you can see, before it opened up, it was around for way too long. Now let's get on to number 2. Which is, well, the story of Lucy. Now, if you don't know who Lucy is, basically it's a Gorilla Tag ghost that comes around every Halloween. What she does is she chases you and gets faster and faster until she picks you up. Why are you getting so fast? No! Then you just like die. Okay, I'm kidding. She just like drops you. Now, if you still don't understand why this is a secret, let's take it all the way back to Halloween of 2022. Now, in this update, Lucy had a spawn point in every single map inside the game. The scary part isn't why is Lucy here or what Lucy does, it's of how did Lucy actually die. Only hints we get is RIP Lucy and this skeleton coming out of the ground. And Gorilla Tag never tells us either. Now, there's been tons of videos online trying to guess what happened and making up stories. But so far, we've never got a real answer from Gorilla Tag telling why or how Lucy is here. Now, a lot of people can say that Lucy came from the science experiment right here, but this came here 2 years after Lucy. Plus, there's a different one that spawns right here, and it's even got its own place to stay. Ah! Oh, I thought that was like an actual like ghost or something. What the heck? And I would say so far, this is one of Gorilla Tag's most untalked about and untold secrets. Kind of like Hero Brian from Minecraft, no one can figure out and no one knows why it's there. What the heck is happening?
Guys, who wants to be in a YouTube video?
basement.
How are you in the ground? Like in the Halloween update, do you know how Lucy got here?
Yeah.
How did Lucy... Where are you going? So it's safe to say that no one else knows either, except Lucy themselves. Hey, how did you get here? How did you become a ghost? Okay, if I look away, will you kill me? Ah! Being said, I think it's time to get on to number 3. Wait, I have 5 fingers. Now, this is something that people have actually figured out in the Gorilla Tag community. And this secret is no longer a secret. What? Taking your way in the city and finding the info booth. Inside here, there's a pretty big secret. Actually, you can't even see it. And it has been here since the start of the game. Go here, and... it's gone. No way. Is it behind here? This is for the first time since it came out that it has not been here. Way and looking right under the sign, it would say peace in caves. But a lot of players seem to figure out that it said place in caves. And this would make sense because in every single lobby inside of the game, you will notice that there's a leaderboard somewhere. But for the caves map, it was right at the entrance. You go down and you would see it straight to your left. Actually, let me show you. Down here, and then we turn left. Never mind, wrong caves. Going down here and turning to your left. Right about here, where to go? I'm assuming since this got switched over here, the sign and the text no longer exist. What? And as I said again, the city revamp is the first update. This wasn't here. And it's still stuff that players don't know about. And this is something that Gorilla Tag has never told us. And we kind of had to figure out all by ourselves. But now I think it's time to get on to number 4. Wait, why am I naked? Which is the darkest, the scariest, one of the weirdest things inside of Gorilla Tag. That scary dark thing is Doug the Bug. Also Matt the Bat and all of them. Something Gorilla Tag has never told us is how Doug the Bug actually got here. One day, you just walk out into Gorilla Tag's forest and randomly see a bug flying around. Then without knowing, you try to touch it and you can just pick it up.
And then you can just eat the bug.
And it is really cool and it's a pixelated gorilla game. The thing is, how does Doug the Bug survive? What does he eat? And, what does he do?
Bruh.
And the main question is, how did he get here? Now, you just assume he spawned here or flew into the map, but here's the thing. If you go outside of the Gorilla Tag map and look literally anywhere, there's only Gorilla Tag and its maps. So does this mean there could be other living places and, like, societies inside of Gorilla Tag? Gorilla Tag never told us this. They also never told us the name of the bug or anything. The community came together and named the bug. It gets even weirder than that with Doug the Bug. Now, someone like Mark the Shark makes sense. There's a giant ocean and it spreads so far. So he probably just found his way here and somehow got lost in the caves. But however, what doesn't make sense, it's Matt the Bat. And how does Matt the Bat also live and survive? We could drink the water down here, but he doesn't have anything to eat. Again, it is a game, but also, again, how did he get here? The Gorilla Tag never tells us the backstory of the animals or why they exist. But the weirder part is, if we're gorillas, then why can't they talk, walk, and run around? On Valentine's, there was a green one that actually went with Doug the Bug. Along with that came all of the Doug the Bug babies. So it's really weird, and why are you guys looking at me? So it's a really strange thing and a secret that no one knows about. Number 5 is a beta blocker. This is something that only the people that played the beta could actually see in game. But somehow I got my hands on it. Lemming, please don't ban me. Now, walking in the city right now, you just look over and you walk straight in. But with the beta blocker, yeah. This crazy, almost scary looking thing pops up. Oh, and you get stuck. Yeah, okay. It blocks this way and it blocks this way until you press this 10 times. Thanks so much for helping with tests before. This is the live version, so everyone you do here is now permanent. Basically, I'm assuming they gave them tons of shiny rocks. They could buy anything they want, and basically, when they clicked everything right here and got on, everything they did in that beta went away. If you want to continue, please press I read it all 10 times. And note that now if you're trying to attempt purchase currency, you will be spending your real money. No, this was only a select few people. Not a lot of people got this, and if they did, they played in the early days. But this has never came back since. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. It's gone forever. So now I walked in the forest, and we're gonna go backwards all the way over here. And there's nothing. We can just walk in and play the game as normal. Now, I'm assuming Gorilla Tag did talk about this way back when the game was not popular and there was barely anybody playing. This isn't really a secret or something untold. This is just something that not a lot of people know about. So I guess it's just more like a regular secret. Well, that's pretty much it for number 5. If anybody in the comments or anybody that knows got to experience the temp blocker, please tell me. Now, number 6 is something that only happened one day inside of Gorilla Tag. Besides that, you would have to look at it online or see it somewhere else. And that is the weird, creepy mask cosmetic that was shown in the April Fool's update. Basically, around 2 years ago, if you're watching in 2024, on April 1st, they decided to release an update that not only changed the time of day, but everyone inside the game was wearing a human mask. Most of the people were calling it human tag or gorilla human mask tag. But besides that, it's self-explanatory. It's April Fool's, everybody knows, and they're just pranking us. But that also means that humans exist. Well, this is kind of the opposite of Untold of why they did it. It's more of Untold why they didn't bring it back. Now, the human mask has not been out since that April Fool's update 2 years ago. This is also one of those things that's like only a little bit of players know. This April Fool's, you could ride Doug the Bug and go really small, and basically you're just riding around everywhere. One before that, every time you change your name, you change to different sizes, whether it be really small or giant, as big as the game. And this made sense because it was like a prank, I guess, and the game was changing. But the one time they used something that didn't change the game or any of its functions, all you had was a creepy mask, and it has not been back since. By that, I mean like cosmetics that are on your face, on your body, or literally anywhere inside the game that you can't get off. It would be pretty cool and pretty strange, but they have not done it yet. Now, for the last Untold secret, which is kind of strange to me, this is one of the strangest things in the game, and it would be the lights. I'll be like, Cop, how are the lights the strangest thing? Well, you tell me, how are the lights running without any electricity? If you go on top right here, you will see there's no solar panels and no nothing. Maybe this is an antenna. Right now, we are in the middle of the woods, and if it was nighttime, all of the lights right here would be on. Now, if you go over here, you will notice that city makes sense. Everything is glowing. I mean, there's just tons of construction everywhere. You can actually see the power lines right here, and it runs all the way through the city. This one isn't on, but yet there's still light almost everywhere. And there's an entire fuse box ready to power this entire thing. And what even powers the computers? The computer can be written off as like a drawing board and basically you're scribbling on it instead of actually typing. Because I mean, this changes and like there's no computer by it. But tons of stuff doesn't make sense, and there's secrets hidden behind Gorilla Tag that they have not told us. Stuff like the speaker, these entire light posts, and even the lamps on the tree. And it looks like it's legit connected to absolutely nothing inside the game, which is really strange. But besides that, I think that's enough leaking secrets of Gorilla Tag, and it's going to be the end of the video. And if you did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe and tell me down below if you want to see more of these videos. And as always, for your mission, if you made it this far, comment down sunglasses and your favorite type. 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I'll see you guys next video.